Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The inside handoff. Tackled, but he has a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's got a touchdown.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First down here for the offense. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Next down 6. And that's good enough for first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do to pick up that first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Gage. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Got it in the middle. It's Mancuso. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go when it starts today.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the tailback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Smith wants to throw. They've got the screen set up.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense in the hurry-up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Nice move to keep running. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on second down. Smith dropping to pass. He's got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They keep attacking through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. On the move, he fires. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Catch in the middle. It's Gage. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. after the incompletion. They go back up top. Pulls it in. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Getting some heat. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He's looking to throw it. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mancuso. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Handoff to the single running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Mancuso. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bearcats are on the move. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they got him for the sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Oh, he dropped it! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that, and that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the inside. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. makes him talk to the hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The give to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, with which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
Smith dropping to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll go right back to him. At the 45, on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.